I'm back. One more video for tonight. We're going to talk about finally watched Walking Dead, Dead City. And I must say this was probably one of the better shows. So again, I'm going to keep this at a high. Probably about, I'm going to give it an 8. Not an 8.5, give it an 8. The ending really shocked me more than anything. The young girl dying, which I kind of figured when they showed her getting pushed and she hit that structure. I want to say that structure probably had zombie blood on it. So I really can't say that, she died. I know the internet said she wasn't properly treated, but I really think that thing has some blood on it and it set up an infection immediately. If you go back to the episode, it set up an infection immediately. So I think that really hurt me because I think Negan had a relationship with her. Obviously, he pushed his family away, but he really cared about her. And I hate to see that happen. One thing I will say, definitely if I'm Maggie, listen to me. You got to let your son go. Anytime your son or a family member is okay with you being hit in the head, knocked out and tied up, and they don't come get you, you got to love them from afar. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's your son. I know he came out of you. He's named Herschel. They did a good job of casting the guy that did have some Asian features or can portray like he came from Asian blood. I cannot complain about that. But you got to let him go. You got to let him go. I mean, when your son watches you get hurt, comes in and talk to you while you tied up, it's time. It's time, baby. Because all he going to do is get you killed. You got to love him from a distance, but you got to move on. You got to let him be the person he want to be because clearly he don't care about being your mother. I definitely like how we thought the old lady was dead. And I think the guy knew. The guy knew. I think they really were trying to set up Negan or something, but the guy knew because he knew that boy was in there and who he was in there with. I guarantee he did, and I think he really just wanted out. So he's probably on his way out or he's on his way somewhere else. I think he's going back, going to try to get back the way he came so he can reunite with his mother or whatever, but, we'll never know. But I thought this show was pretty good. They kicked it up 2 more episodes. That was pretty awesome. But overall, like I said, I'm gonna give this show an 8. I cannot wait for the 3rd season. I think there is I don't have AMC or I don't use it. I may end up getting the app. But anyway, I think there is a Daryl Dixon season 3, or there is a Dead City season 3, and I'll pick it up and watch it. But I really think this show is awesome. And I'm a big fan of The Walking Dead, really a big fan of the zombie genre. So I just hope that, this will continue. But overall, this was an excellent show, giving you more in depth of how the world works. I think one thing we've seen since the Rick and Michonne show and with Daryl and with this show is how people are starting to come back in. Obviously, the zombies are not going anywhere because when you die, you're going to be reanimated as a zombie. And you got to think about there's over well over a billion people on the planet. So you're going to run into endless hordes. But we do see as the show go on 12 years later that zombies are decaying. They're kind of not the same. They're hibernating. And you do have some mutating. So we get that. So other than that, like I say, I don't have nothing to complain about, but this was an excellent show. Dead City, I loved it. Can't wait to binge watch it again. I probably will go back to the episode where the little girl gets hurt, and then I'll pick back up on that, and I will run through it again because it's nothing but, 14 episodes. So I'll probably run through that pretty quick. But anyway, you guys have a excellent and wonderful day. And like I say, I can't wait to check out some more things for you, but give my honest opinion. One thing I did like was the bear. I thought the bear got killed pretty easy, but overall, we was trying to figure out who drugged that woman in, and it was the bear. And it is good to see that animals are surviving, and this bear, more than the tiger, destroyed. You remember the tiger in the kingdom, but this bear actually destroyed and was a dominant bear. It just got caught slipping. And that's kind of crazy that Herschel would save his mother, but then turn on her. And that's weird. You can't leave your mother. The whole point of this show, if you really look at the basis before I go, the basis of this show is she didn't want the little girl to go, and she didn't want her son to go. And both of them went. Obviously, the girl wanted to go back for Negan, but both of them went, and look at what happened. The son turns on the mother, and then the girl ends up dying. She made it all the way through to the very last couple of episodes because she's been immobile for a minute. And then you get to episode 8, and now she is dead. Crazy. Young budding star. Hope to see her in more things. But anyway, you guys be good. Be great. Tell somebody you love them. Appreciate everyone. Thank you. Y'all have a good time.